One of the most common questions I hear is, so, hey, how do I know if I'm actually ready to buy or sell? Good question. And usually, what people really mean is, hey, Brandon, how do I know if now is the right time? That question makes sense. We hear it a lot. I for sure do. But it's also where a lot of pressure and confusion starts. So I want to slow that down and talk about how I think about readiness without hype, urgency, or any type of fear based advice. You see, most real estate conversations jump straight to timing, rates, inventory, the market. But readiness isn't about predicting the market. It's about understanding your position inside the market. When that gets skipped, people either rush into decisions or wait indefinitely. And honestly, neither one of those feels good. When someone asks me if they're ready, I don't start with the market. I start with these three questions. The first question is, why now? Something has usually changed. It might be lifestyle, it might be finances, it might be feeling of being done with a space or just ready for something new. If there isn't a clear reason yet, that doesn't mean you shouldn't move. It just means the conversation needs more space. Clarity starts with naming the reason, not forcing the decision. The second question is, what number needs to work for you to make this feel good? For sellers, that's often net proceeds. For buyers, it might be a monthly payment or a comfort range. This isn't about squeezing every last dollar out of a situation. It's about understanding what makes the decision sustainable. If the numbers don't work, the market doesn't really matter. The third question is one that's overlooked. What happens if you don't move? If you stay where you are, what does that cost you emotionally? What does it cost you financially? What does it delay? Sometimes staying put is the right choice, and sometimes it's just default. Naming that difference brings a lot of clarity. If you ever feel rushed to answer these questions quickly, that's a signal. Not that you're behind, but that the conversation might not be grounded. I believe good guidance creates space to think. Pressure collapses it. Readiness doesn't come from being pushed. It comes from understanding your options clearly enough to choose. You don't need to have everything figured out to be ready. You just need a reason, a range, and an honest look at what staying put means to you. Those three things bring clarity, then any headline will ever bring it to you. If you're thinking about a move, whether it's now or later, my hope is that this helps you ask better questions before you feel forced to decide. That's what this channel is about. Clarity before action, thinking before pressure. And if this kind of conversation is helpful, then I believe you're in the right place.